In 2008, alongside my sister Gabriela, we co-founded the NGO Avanti. Avanti started as an NGO that really wanted to focus on developing projects in communities living in extreme poverty. Through that process, we identified the potential of development in very different industries, including tourism, agriculture, education, among others. We identified a great opportunity to work on the field of cacao, and this is why we started a project in the community of Huaque in the province of Manabí in the coast of Ecuador. That project involved working alongside farmers. They live in the rural area of an area called Pedernales. There are around 600 farmers that have produced cacao as their main crop. Now we have a company, a social venture called Muse. And together with Avanti, we want to generate social impact, working directly with farmers, connecting to the international markets, and innovating with products in the chocolate industry. There are a lot of varieties of cacao in the world, and there's one specific one called fine aroma cacao. To give you some perspective, only 5% of the world's cacao is fine aroma cacao, and Ecuador produces 65% of that 5%. This is such a valuable crop that many chocolatiers globally seek to have. Ecuador has a great advantage with this cacao because the profile of this cacao is fantastic. It's fruit forward, and it's really a great resource to develop amazing chocolate recipes. The province of Manabí is one of the many provinces that produces this type of cacao. In the case of Muse, we use the fine aroma cacao from Fortaleza del Valle, which is a cooperative that has worked with farmers for many decades, and they've won many international awards in the way they produce organic and sustainable cacao. The most important project that we have involves the construction and implementation of a cacao village. What is it? We really believe in the power of circular economy, being sustainable in all the different areas. It's not only about the environment, but the use of all the different parts of the tree, the work with the community. And this project called Cacao Village, it involves a training center, a collection center for cacao, and an eco-lodge on the beach. This whole project, you can check it out on avanti.ec. And the idea is that we will crowdfund and fund it through the sales of chocolate to give back to the community, involve them in the development of this project, and generate a best practice of circular economy with cacao globally. Part of the values and principles that as a brand we want to promote is inclusion, but inclusion in many ways. And one of the key areas of that is gender. For us, a very important cause is gender violence. And this is something that we take very seriously and something that we can believe we can contribute in the fight of. How are we doing this? We developed one brand that we're going to be pushing out in different cities around the world that talks about empowerment and that gives access to women victims of violence a tool to sell a brand that they can relate to and they can generate income from. This is a new project that we're working on and we're going to be launching in New York City in the coming months. There are different ways you can incorporate cacao into product development. You have cacao powder, you have cacao tea, you have chocolate. And within chocolate, there's many ways you can play with cacao and different ingredients to provide different functionalities. An example of that is a product that we developed, for example, with CBD. CBD is a non-psychoactive component of cannabis, and it has real benefits for relaxation and to fight anxiety, and to help with pain as well. That's a way that, for example, chocolate has been paired with a different type of ingredient, and in this case, it provides great benefits. That's a product that is available in the United States only for the moment, but potentially will be expanding into another country. The other type of use is the indulgence side, the most common use of chocolate. And with that, you have different percentages of cacao that you can incorporate into a chocolate. In our case, we like playing with different type of ingredients, sourcing locally from different providers of fruits and nuts in Ecuador, and creating experiences around the appreciation of cacao and all the pairings that we can combine. For example, we can incorporate pairings with wine, with liquor, with water, with tea, cacao can be used, and not only as chocolate, but also as cacao and nibs into the preparation of food. And that's something that is really a great way to appreciate cacao and all its forms. The core of our work is social, and we believe in collaboration and partnerships. Feel free to reach out to us, visit avanti.cc and learn more about our projects and how we can work together.